Hello everyone. Today I am going to show how we can add new column to the Spark data frame. Later on in the same code, I will tell how we can drop a column from the data frame. Drop a column. Let me write over here. Then if any column is already available, how we can rename that column into the Spark. So for working with all these three features, what we are going to do, we are going to simply make use of the Spark with column feature. In Spark data frame, we have one feature that is known as with column. By making use of this with column, I can be able to add, drop, or rename a particular column. So let's start and we'll see how we are going to do. So for demonstrating this one, I am going to make use of the IntelliJ IDEA. So as you can see, I have created one project with column add. You can see main method and this Spark instance is got created over here. Now what next? So before starting with add column and other things, I have one data frame available over here, that is of the JSON data frame. You can take any data frame, there is no issue. So I have simply take the JSON data frame by reading the file from my local path. You can see it is present into my local path over here, and if I'll run this one, you can be able to see the schema for this one and the content of that. So let's run it. As we know, IntelliJ IDEA will take a couple of the seconds to run the Spark based application or any other application. As you can see, it has started running. And we are working on the Spark version 2.4, 2.44. So application is executed successfully. And if you look over here, this is the schema for the JSON file we read, and from this JSON file only we can be able to see we have the department number, designation, employee number, employee name, hire date, manager, and cell. So what I am going to do over here is, in this is the schema, this is the schema over here, and this is the data. Okay, so in this one, first of all, in this data column I am going to add one column over here. Okay, so that will be any column. It will depend upon you what column you are going to add over here. Okay, so for that purpose I am going to add one column which is known as what it is known as. So here I kept the code how we can add a particular column into the data frame, existing data frame. So after this salary, one particular column is going to be added that we can see into the data frame over here after this salary. How we can add it? So adding the column with the Spark with column is very easy. Okay, so this is the only one line which we need to execute over here. As you can see, this one, JSON DF with date. Here in the existing JSON data frame, this one, what I will do while making use of this with column, and column name you have to give over here. That will be the ingested date. Okay, you can give any column. Okay, and I am working here, as you can see, it is working with the date. So for that purpose, ingested date, how the column will be in the toString format. So we need to make use of this little function over here, and you need to import over here, and this is the ingested date, and this ingested date will be nothing but the date of current date of my system. Okay, as you can see, this is the syntax: java dot time dot local date dot now. What will be the current date? that is going to be ingested over here, and same into the string format it is going to be added over there, and the column name will be ingested date. Later on we are printing the schema. Okay, now you can see JSON data frame with date, okay, and the content. So you can cross verify with the two schemas. Let's run. The same example you can also run it from the Spark Shell. It depends upon you what you are going to make, either the IntelliJ or the Spark Shell, but the working wise code will be same. Okay, so we'll start with the beginning. Okay, if you see over here, this is the schema for the original data format, manager and then sal. After manager, salary, there the last column. Now you can see these were the data, manager, and then salary was the last column. In this one, what we did, we have added one more column that is known as the ingested date. As you can see here, the new schema, it is showing with the ingested date, and in that what would be the value, so that you can see here ingested date, it has taken the current value of my system, and that is the 4th August 2020. So it has taken in all the fields. So this is how we can simply add a particular column into a existing data frame. So I'll take the same example. Up to this one it will be same. What we can do now, we have the concept how we can drop a column and how we can rename the column. So I have written the code for both also. Okay, and this code is only getting modified over here. So up to this it is same. Okay, now suppose in this schema where I was reading, here I don't want to make use of this manager. I want to drop this manager column. Okay, after hire date, this salary will be there, manager should not be there. What we can do and how we can do? So the code for dropping, so up to this everything is same from the previous example only. I can do it into the same code, but here I have taken one separate application itself, so it will be easy for you. Okay, now you can see, so up to this one we have the ingested date into the previous example itself. Now what we are going to do, we are creating one data frame. Okay, we are creating one data frame. Yeah, so I was talking how we can drop a particular column, and in this example I told that we are going to drop this manager. Okay, so here nothing what we have to do, we are already having this data frame available with us. In that we have to make use of this drop method. Okay, and this drop I need to specify the column name, which column I want to drop. I can drop any column by simply specifying the name of the column. Okay, so I'm dropping this manager, so I need to specify manager over here, and after that the value is going to be assigned into the new data frame, and from there we can be able to see it. The same we can cross verify by running this application. Just wait for a couple of the second. We need to verify whether the manager column is getting dropped or not in the final output. Okay, 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 so forget about the previous output and the schema whatever it was printing. This is the final schema with the ingested date. Now here we can see before salary manager was there, which is getting dropped. So this is how we can drop the particular column from the data frame. Now what I'm going to do in this third example of the same video, that I need to rename any of the particular column. So here existing column is the ingested date. Okay, ingested date. Now I'm going to modify the name of this column with the ingested date time. So how we can do it? So for that purpose only the same code is now going to continue it into the third example. And if you look over here, so till this point it is same. Okay, now what we are going to do, we are going to rename the column. So for that purpose we have the with column rename method. In this one we need to pass the two parameters. First one is the existing name of the column, and second one is the existing name, that new name that we are going to print for that column. So here ingested date, as per the output we have seen, the same name is going to be modified with the ingested date and time. Okay, so nothing we have to do, we have to simply make use of this method with these two parameters. Once it is done, what we can do, we can print the schema and see the content, whether it is going to modified or not, column name should be renamed or not. So let's rerun the application. If you wish, you can try all these things into a single application itself. We need to wait for the final output. Okay, and here you can see now the column name is getting changed. Ingested date has become ingested date time. Okay, so this is how we can make use of the with column method of the Spark data frame. So thanks for watching. Please stay tuned to my channel. Please subscribe for more videos.